you're in it to win. That's why JDRF, the global leader in funding type 1 diabetes research, has teamed up with gamers and game companies to start Game to Give. Type 1 diabetes, or T1D, is an autoimmune disease unrelated to diet or lifestyle. It strikes without warning and affects up to 38 million children and adults worldwide today. With T1D, your body stops making insulin. Without this hormone, sugar builds up in your blood. This can cause organ damage, coma, or even death if left untreated. Living with T1D is like a video game boss fight that you just can't beat. You check your blood sugar and inject insulin many times a day, but insulin is not a cure. Thankfully, doctors and researchers are making real progress in finding a cure. We're so close to winning the fight. That's where you can help. When you buy games from select partners, a percentage will fund JDRF's diabetes research. Game to Give will also support live stream fundraisers and charity tournaments, and will promote T1D champions at video game events around the globe. Visit our website to learn how you can help us win this fight and create a world without T1D.
Welcome everybody to the stream. I'm Rookie. I'm joined with Dugo.
Hello.
And we're going to be covering the top 48 of today's free-for-all event. So what makes this one a little bit more special is obviously, you have your normal tournaments and all that, but today we're going to be doing a tournament for a good cause. And obviously there's a lot of issues in the world, things that we want to improve upon, make better. And, the fight with type 1 diabetes is one of those things that, sometimes you can't do everything, but sometimes you want to do just, a little bit to help. So throughout the duration of the event, we will have a donations page, which, will help fund type 1 diabetes research. So if you would like to participate on that, feel free. We'll have donors listed on the cast, and that should be good way to do something you like, play a game that we all like, and do a good thing for everybody. So we'll be getting into room 1 in just a minute. If you're again interested in the donations, we should have this link that I will be posting in the chat right now. And yeah, again, we'll also have prizes coming up in the future. Well, for first place and the top donor, but if we end up reaching $250 raised, we will add to that. And second place, I believe, we'll be getting a Switch game as well as a raffle. So we'll be getting into the action in just a little bit once this room fills. But anyway, for the tournament itself, we are covering room 1, so Dugo. Who do you think are the favorites? And first of all, who should we be expecting to see in this room? I believe you have the lineup.
Okay, well, we're gonna have Kiki from France, Maxime, Paku 6, Super, King Jesus, Seb, Fate, Lank 7, Aplex, Josh 4629, Saga, and Christo. I think we have
I'm
a
gonna call
bunch.
Gally by name, by the way. I can't
Gally?
do that.
Okay. I think there's a bunch of pretty known players already actually in this room. We have some good stuff to start with. I think Maxim and Aplex are probably the best two players in the room here. But there's a lot of actually known faces like Kiki, Seb, Fate, Christo, Super
Yeah.
also actually,
I would definitely say that there's a few people that could be a little bit of a sleeper to take the room.
Yeah.
I would say that Maxim's definitely the favorite, as mentioned.
Yeah,
kind of the
Maxim
German
is the favorite.
duo with Aplex as well. But I wouldn't be surprised if Kiki made a run. Kiki room MVP in room 1, from what I saw. And Kiki and Aplex will be the perspectives that we take a look at today. We may swap back and forth a little bit. And remember, top 6 will be advancing to the round after. So once we get underway, this will be the top 48. There'll be top 6 all the way until the finals.
I also do think Fate may be a sleeper in this room. I see him playing FFAs pretty often, actually. I think like every single FFA I play myself, I end up in a room with Fate at some point.
So. Yeah, I definitely a fan of the format. No, for a lot of the American audience, those playing, whether it's like FFA Fridays, Kart Clash in the past, Fate is pretty known to be, always around, whether it's the semifinals, finals of the event, and definitely improved a lot over the course of the last year or so. So I wouldn't be surprised to maybe see him make a run as well.
Yeah, I will keep an eye on him for this one. Same with Seb and Super, actually. I know them a little. They're both.
Gotta compliment everybody while we're waiting on the room to start, of course.
Yeah, just
that's what we do before we.
I know most of his players, so cool.
In the end, we'll end up tearing them to shreds, of course, right? Whenever there's a stupid play, so we gotta hype them up now.
I'm gonna be very harsh. No. But yeah, Super and Seb are pretty decent inward players. So, inward is one of the back combo. If it gets a few track picks going,
can very easy to potentially chain first, right?
Yeah, like I want to say that at this point in time, most inward players have a set of tracks where they just keep first no matter what. If they're good at what they're doing. So
yeah. Obviously, a lot of people, their favorite game, Mario Kart Wii, get the bikes that, drift just a little bit differently. And while they are not as good in this game, because it's kind of impossible to be as good as Mario Kart Wii bikes, they've definitely found their place in the metagame. We've had a inward drifting bike get to a Grandmaster and Lounge. So I don't know if I want to say it's been like a year for the bikes, but they've definitely made their presence known more recently. Yeah,
shoutouts to Reese and Roberto that come to my mind. They're very insane inward bike players.
And I think the thing in the like in the first few years of the game, like we knew that the bikes were a little bit better, right? Because just no fire hopping anymore. But I think even like a year into the game, like maybe people were still a little bit like hesitant to use them. And potentially because, we saw how the game was with fire hopping for so many years, and you can't really imagine them being so prominent in the game today. But here we are. We're in an FFA, feeling the need to point out who's going to be using some bikes. And really, we think that they may have a shot to win the room. Yeah.
Speaking of inward bikes, like I am one of those people I thought there was no way it was going to be a relevant combo anytime soon, but I was proven wrong. It's like I think it's like one of these combos where like people need to push its meta very far before it actually achieves anything. And I think with the pandemic and stuff, people had way more time to experiment or practice. remain stuff. And
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Even a few years into MK8D, it really felt like, okay, obviously people are getting better, and you expect like a massive improvement from year 1 to year 2. Pretty big improvement year 2 to year 3, and then COVID happens, and the demand for online tournaments for at least a year goes up dramatically. And what we saw in really the 4th year of the game coming out is maybe the biggest increase in collective skill of any year, super late into the game's life. And I think a lot of people maybe weren't expecting that. It's not just the bikers; it's the Wiggler players also, Mr. Scooty,
yeah,
everybody, and really just it's making it really difficult to win some of these tournaments because some of the players have just gotten so outstanding at what they do that it looks completely different than only a year and a half ago. And obviously a lot of unfortunate stuff happened due to the pandemic, but I guess in terms of how the community's reacting and stuff, it's given us this timeline where maybe we're ahead of where we were supposed to be at this point in time when it comes to just skill level and all of that.
Yeah, it sped up the process dramatically, I want to say.
So
now
I see another person joining. I think we're at 11 now. We may just be getting started. Hopefully that's the case so we can commentate on actual games and not make up topics anymore. But anyway, welcome everybody to the stream. We have a few donations already, including a very big one. But let's start from the beginning. Try to update these as they come in.
Okay.
Danielle, $5 donation to start things off. It's a player that was in round 1. I think they were eliminated, but we appreciate the donation and glad that you came out and played the tournament. I'm not sure I've seen you in any of the competitions yet, but hope to see you around more. And then, Jake Stevens, $10. And you, Dugo, like we've been around for a while. We know all about Jake Stevens.
Yes, he is a bro.
Complete bro. Thank you, Jake, for the donation, of course.
Thank you.
Not a surprise to see you supporting a good cause in the community. We're talking about Fade earlier also, right?
Yep.
Casting Fade in this room, $10 donation from Fate, so we appreciate that.
Cool.
And I think we've all seen it now, but Corey with $100 already, and we are already halfway to the first, raffle. So if we get to 250 over the course of the next few hours, we will have a raffle for a free Switch game of all the people that have donated at least $5. And obviously, the top donor will be getting a game as well. So Corey, you are looking good for that right now. But we'll see if anybody wants to throw a little bit more. But anyways, I think we're about to get underway, and it's a track that Dugo is quite familiar with recently.
Yep, Ribbon Road.
So I think go ahead.
Yeah, I'll go. I think this is a pretty interesting track in a like FFA format. I think like you can basically do whatever you want. You can run it, you can hard bag it, you can just chill in the mid. I think like it comes more to you playing well than anything else. Honestly, like if you have a good plan on what to do during a race, you're getting a good spot in it. Essentially.
Yeah, I would agree. And well, like you mentioned, I think the thing that's really cool about this track is it's a solid runner, but it's not even close to impossible to catch up on it. But you're not going to, catch up through traditional bagging strategies. You're going to have to, make good use of shortcuts, not golden at the wrong times, etc. But taking a look at Kiki, and Kiki is taking the approach from the back right now.
Yeah, Kiki from the back.
He has a plant and a ghost right now, so a little bit
Yeah.
of an uphill battle here. Let's go back to Aplex.
Yeah.
gets back into the top 6 overall. Where you want to be, but still some work to do.
Yup. I want to say Christa's putting in some work so far.
Yeah, I know. Christo won race 2.
Kind of overlooked him for now. Like, didn't really mention him at all, but
Yeah, I mean, Christo's a capable player.
yeah.
I think a lot of times that gets lost and stuff because believe he was on Team Canada's roster over the summer. Wasn't main lineup or anything, but definitely a capable player that could have come in and got it done. And I think obviously when you play with Felix a lot, we all know about Midnight Wasp. A lot of times he finds a way to get his players to bring out the best in themselves, and I think that Christo is a definite example of that.
Yeah, Chris is up there in that regard. Yeah, Sherbetland. I want to say Sherbetland is like MC is not a track we see often. I want to say.
I think it's
So
really
that
neat.
Yeah.
Definitely a little bit off meta, but I think it's
off
cool.
meta, yeah. I don't have a problem with it personally. It's like it's also kind of cool to drive.
Mm-hmm. A lot of really interesting strategies. Now, I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know if it was just recent, but we decided, we figured out that there's a different optimal strategy near the end, and it's like staying on top or going underwater later, than just sticking to one of the options, I guess.
Yeah. I like the newer start that came on when we go back in the water at the end.
Yeah.
I think this is a track where like if you hard bug you are taking a huge risk because it's not exactly easy to catch up on this track actually, even if one may think otherwise. At least from experience.
I mean, the stars are super powerful in comparison, just because of
Stars
how much
are,
off-road.
definitely.
And you imagine dodging the star puts yourself in a great position to win.
Yes.
But
the problem
Kiki go wide there.
comes where no shock happens. Like, then it's kind of like there hasn't been any shock so far. So
yeah. But if there is one, that is rough. Trailing the item, but
Maxim also gets it in the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how many shocks are actually going to be in this room because there is a no-show, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Definitely a little bit greedy there. Very greedy, and Kiki's going to
have to
readjust now. And misses the chain, I believe, as well. So this is going to be a little bit of a tough spot to come back from.
But if he manages to get the double and get like triple shrooms star, but I think
it's 4 shrooms if he does, yeah.
Yeah.
Should get triple shrooms here, I imagine, but
yeah,
we'll see. That was single.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Oh, that's rough. Has to.
Aplex is chilling for. Aplex is chilling.
I'm rooting for some of our streamers for the future rounds, of course. So, Aplex able to hold on. This should be very big boost for him, up to 38 points.
Kiki get. Oh, it's not just safe out of it.
So. Oh no! You fought.
I fought.
At the very end, got passed up. So Aplex now actually in the discussion for first place. Kiki going to have a little bit of a comeback to do, but luckily there's 12 races this time instead of 8. Now Kiki won the first round, so you imagine, kind of feel like you're a favorite going into another one, but sometimes things don't start off how you want them to, and you just gotta maintain composed. Maybe got a little bit too aggressive there, throwing the bomb forward, right? Thinking, maybe I can get top 2. Red comes from behind. It's like, dang, maybe it would have been better to try to isolate the pack by backing the bomb or something.
Definitely. The thing for Kiki now is there is time to catch up, of course. I think he's in a situation where he has to sometimes force risky plays in order to get as many points as he can, because
the first place can't be understated. But remember also, it's just like, if there's a top 3 and it's an FFA, you don't have to do all the work to maybe even get into first. Sometimes they'll pick themselves
other people
off
do for you. Yeah.
Maybe even holding the bomb, you can apply some pressure at a later spot. But it seemed that the pack may have been a little too close, I guess.
I think pressure got the most out of him there. He just wanted points and just
I mean, who can blame him? Points are nice.
No. Points are nice. Bomb snaps are cool.
Would you rather advance in the tournament or make a niche play?
Yeah, exactly. You can get Twitter click and stuff.
Interesting. I don't think I've seen
Oh.
that before. Whatever that was, got redded behind the pole or something.
Yeah.
All right, bagging perspective coming in on Toad Harbor. On our other view, Aplex is actually leading right now, so maybe a little bit more boring. So we can stick to the bagging for a little bit.
Yeah, we can see to Kiki trying to catch up. But it's
Aplex cruising right now.
Yup. Going pretty well.
A little bit of
chain.
Yeah. I mean, that's not gonna hurt too much.
No, it's not the end of the world. This track is very, very long. So.
Remember, lap 1 mistakes. Well, it matters how you finish, not how you start.
Exactly. Yeah,
but then again,
something not to go for boxes here.
Yeah. I'm going quite quick right now, but I would say that items are useful. All it takes is one guy to pull triple greens out, or throw that red.
Cool.
So though, Baby Daisy kind of going in though. Good news here for Kiki is 10 coins is always going to be kind of nice.
That was very good.
Just
kind of sucks. Oh, there's the shock.
Yep.
Okay.
He's thinking about. Oh no. No. I like the decision that he made.
Boxes. Yeah,
you saw that, right? Like he waited a little bit for the shroom, just to get the chain properly. Just mistimed it. So again, 10 coins, but
he did get a box afterwards, first on at the end of the war.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be able to. Oh no.
Yeah, and that's definitely what we want to see.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna chain here.
Okay, Golden is very good here. I think
Blue is coming in for Aplex. Maybe interesting to see how he responds to it. But
first, I want to say.
Kiki should be starring up in a second. Aplex goes down at the very end. It looks like everybody has stars now. Oh my god.
Oh,
that ending was rough.
Yeah.
Looks like the reds broke on each other though.
Yeah. Looks like it. Kiki somehow salvaged sick out of it. Maxim wins. Chris is still putting in work. He's on 50 after 5.
And like you mentioned, I think Kiki did pull a top 6 spot there. I know it may have not seemed like that because we were looking at their perspective for most of the race, mostly being in the bottom 6 the whole time. But I guess it just shows, if you have 10 coins the entire race, anything's possible, I guess.
Exactly.
Get triple shroom star at the end, wait for some people to
pulling
fall.
golden star there was very good. Second setup free. Tapped him a lot. I want to say that him getting 6 is very good considering a lot of boxes were missed that race. Say like that.
Yeah. I don't know.
For a reason or another, I think he missed like half of the boxes that race. So.
Yeah, what's important is getting the ones that truly matter, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like Seb DC'd that race, so I'm not certain how many points they have, but we'll see soon. Donation update. Jazzy with the 5. Thank you, Jazzy. The side admin, of course. I think he was donating each time, actually, but not certain. But anyways, let's take a look at Aplex again.
Yeah.
Does he ordinarily use Biddy?
I think he's been experimenting with it a little bit, like his past weeks. He's mostly a wheeler player. But...
Yeah, I know a lot of people of, Kusan does something, and everybody wants to try.
Yeah.
I think at some point last year we established that Scooty was not better than Wiggler, and everybody eventually, just played Wiggler again. And then Kusan's like, wait, hold up, and then half the community means Biddy Buggy again. So, that's how it is sometimes.
I think both are fine at this point in time.
You use what you want. That's all I'm gonna say.
Except, so Aplex is pretty sad.
Well, there is one worry, but it's the classic worry.
I mean, that's 2 worries, but they're not gonna happen. Trust me. Okay, you did see the red behind him, so respecting it. Nice, Baby Daisy.
Oh, Baby Daisy, what's up? No, Baby Daisy. You gonna take a shot? No, going it back. Opting the different strategy from Kiki on Sherbert Land there, trying to create some space.
Yeah, I mean,
that's smart for him.
it doesn't need those extra points. It just needs,
Yeah, exactly.
He is
Fourth is
going
good.
down. Let's see it.
Super got hit at the very end.
Good. That's very good. Seb wins, so after this thing, that's pretty good for him.
I just wish I knew exactly how many points Seb had.
Get that.
Somebody in the chat wants to update us. That would be.
Yeah, someone in chat to give
you,
us
you,
Seb's
you would be the
points.
best.
Yeah,
that's the hardest part about looking at the FFAs, you know.
Yeah, I didn't know it uses. I didn't pay attention to it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
It was unexpected.
Now, like you mentioned, it's kind of worth noting that sometimes your Oh, and Damien, by the way, has informed us that Seb has 36, but with an I believe at the end, so now I feel a little bit less confident, but regardless, we can go with it maybe. It'll just have to be unofficial for now. But yeah, I think you brought up something important there. It's like you need top 6 to advance. You're in 4th. Why do anything crazy?
Yeah, just get rid of people behind you. Take 4th, or even 3rd in this case. So.
Because you would think that bomb pole's like not really good at first glance, right? But he found a way to use it effectively.
It really depends. Like honestly, like you got Bombo Mumu, lap 3. You know what people are probably gonna want to shroom up at the shortcut and stuff. You just get rid of them before we can do it.
Yeah.
And okay, we have Seb starting first on PPS, which I think is pretty promising for him.
Yeah, you mentioned the bike and like before the event started and how they can be impacted. This track is definitely one of the ones where the inward bikes.
Aplex does have a red.
Can you get the trail?
So he does get the trail, so Seb's dream is not happening.
Well, I don't want to say it's over yet, but
no, I'm just gonna say he's not gonna free run this, is what I meant.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does have 2 push rooms now, so he's probably gonna be able to get into the front.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get hit around there.
Got Aplex on the coin recovery project right now. See our other streamer right in front.
Yeah.
Back over to Kiki. Bunch of shrooms here. Probably the best thing that you can really expect, unless you're going to get backed, unfortunately.
Rip.
I think the decision to go around there, cut the loss, is probably a good one.
Yeah. We have Maxime and Chris in the front, as far as I can tell. We use different characters. Yeah, Maxime is in first now, okay.
It seems that Kiki cannot avoid any of the bananas right now.
Yeah, he's nervous, I can tell.
I mean, sometimes you get into these fights and all that.
Aplex has very good items right now, actually.
It's easier to play from the front for sure. And it's,
this track.
It's not even like nerves and everything also. It's just there's less people that are focused on you if they believe that they aren't going to beat you. And Aplex is kind of brought a ghost really high up here. He's going to have a wall defense. May even I mean if he times this right, there's potential to win here.
I want to say shocks are pretty rare on this track, so unless the CPU...
Baby Daisy, what do you got for us?
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty well said.
Kiki's back and forth, by the way. Maybe worth taking a look over there. We know Aplex kind of set. And second...
Oh,
does he not ghost? Ooh. I don't think he did.
He did not, Kiki is probably gonna get into second here.
He's gonna have to watch out. Aplex has a horn right behind him. He may not know it.
He's far enough.
Okay.
Like a 3-4 for our streamers.
Yeah.
Maxim.
Y'all didn't see the other perspective there, but Aplex used the ghost, had a super horn behind Kiki there, but was not able to quite reach. So a little bit of a scare on my end at least.
I want to say that the top 3 is likely not gonna throw their lead away. So Maxim, Chris, and Aplex are kind of chilling.
Yeah.
But
still a lot to play for a lot of these players.
Yeah. Anything from 4th to 11th really is all mad close. Actually, Seb is on 53, but it's not that big of a lead. So.
Baby Daisy, I'm very sorry that Dugo is not a believer, but
I'm sorry.
For everybody else.
Yeah, this is very close. Like
getting confirmation that it was a 36-point DC, by the way.
Okay. But yeah, Kiki is in last overall. Don't come Baby Daisy. And Sikh is on only 6 points ahead of him.
Okay.
So, actually no, that's 7th actually, because 7th is in, but still.
I guess maybe it's better to focus on Kiki for the remaining races then.
Yeah, maybe.
Aplex had a very solid set of races there.
Yeah,
Seems to
very
be
good first half.
probably through. A lot of people in the 40s, like you mentioned.
Yeah, but it's very, very, very close. And like in FFAs,
yeah, it's FFA, right?
In FFAs, I want to say like getting a first place is massive usually.
I mean, yeah.
It's like
If you
you
just think, sorry, if you just think about how FFAs are like supposed to be, distributed, you have your bell curve and stuff. You're gonna have most people huddled around the middle, and that's what makes the top 6 thing so exciting. That there's just naturally going to be so many people around that score fighting to get in that top half.
Yep. I think a first place will be like a lot of oxygen for Kiki right now. I think he needs it.
Yeah. And, if first place isn't obtainable, you at least want somebody who's already in or already out, I guess, to be getting first, just so nobody gets the extended points that you were mentioning, because that is such a factor.
Sadly.
Getting first is better getting first is better as a good thing than getting last is for a bad thing, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, we can put it that way, I guess.
All right, so the star here is interesting because a lot of people, at that first set, you're talking about like the split paths earlier on Grumble and how that affects the distribution.
Yeah, shocks are pretty much a guarantee on this track, I want to say. CPU may make it a little harder, but I'm confident it's going to be one. Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Yep. Looks like maybe Christo had it. Was not. Yeah, don't think that any items were being used from him, but he was indeed large. So a little bit of a comeback project here.
Yeah, let's see. Aplex is building up. That's golden. So
yeah, it seems to be a pretty good spot.
Kiki may want to stop here to get 2 items. He will go for it. Gets a bill for slot, which kind of sucks, but he has a golden after this.
Yeah, I mean the golden's not going to be really good for chaining anything right here, but you can maybe hope to get a star.
Yeah, it's just going to try to get up there and pray he's a good item behind now. Ghost
this may not be ideal, but it could work.
Depends on what he steals and what he gets here.
Yeah. If it's triple shrooms, we're chilling, but we'll see.
He gets that's pretty bad, but he's still gonna get like a sort of decent spot, I think, out of it.
Yeah,
if maybe hit someone here. And no.
Red pass, super. By the way,
super with the first place. Yeah,
that's gonna be huge for breaking those ties and immediately up to 4th.
Yeah, like we were as I was saying, everyone was chilling on 40s, and now he's on 16. Like, where some people are still on 40s, so
yeah,
you got a decent lead of them.
It's the boosted points, and if you can, I mean, especially since I think Aplex and Maxim, I know Aplex got second, they got good spots as well. So, just knowing that you got first and your competition wasn't behind you, that's pretty much just gaining like 7 or 8 points on like all the people that you're fighting with right now.
Yeah, that was a kind of very bad lap 3 for Kiki. He got like everything in the worst situations possible.
Mm-hmm.
I think it always sucks to get the bill there when you stop because you're, obviously forced to use it, and like the bill doesn't take a super fast path there.
Yeah.
Then like Boo steals fire when you only have a single shroom and everyone else has like 3 and stars. Yeah, not optimal. But...
I think unfortunately Seb has DC'd again.
Oh, we do know his points now at least. I'm pretty sure.
Should be 54. Should be 54 total.
Yeah.
So. Which is still winnable if he gets a good 3rd GP. It's just obviously Rosalina will be playing for him in this race.
Rooting for Rosa there, I guess, or maybe Daisy.
I mean, you're always rooting for the bot, right? It makes the dynamic so much funnier.
So this is another extremely good running track, I want to say.
Yeah.
It can be a little tough to
you need the first place points.
Yeah.
Especially, I think, 9th or 10th in the standings. Well, I mean, we saw what happened with Super, right?
Yeah.
I think Super was maybe 7th or 8th going into that race. 1 first place, and your Sunlight 4th.
Yeah, that's literally all Kiki needs.
That was good for him to still get the box there, because Josh definitely kind of warping just a little. Not like laggy, not like in a laggy way, but just like very odd movements.
Yeah. Oh, early shock, I think, from Baby Daisy.
Yeah, kind of a room reset there, if anything.
Yeah, I saw
You can find
Maxim and
coins
someone
here.
else stuff interesting. Yeah, that's
That was a
lot
good
of coins.
collection.
Yeah.
We're talking about Rosa, by the way. 8th place.
Let's go.
I mean, Seb's bot is severely more competent than Baby Daisy, it seems like.
Yeah. CPU bias.
Oh, no!
Oh, that's not what you like to see.
Nothing going Kiki's way right now.
Yeah.
Seb, getting
Look
his
at
hits
that.
in.
Yeah.
Just through sheer willpower. All right. Coming up
There's some
in this
pretty
final lap.
strong build spots on this track, so the people in the back are not out of the picture yet, I want to say. Christos, big third or something.
Yeah, there was a bomb up front.
Yeah, Super got taken out by Bomb. Now we have Chris and Aplex in 2-3.
I don't know about going wide there, but we'll see. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I mean, he's betting on a crazy ending. We'll have to find out what happens.
Yup.
Imagine probably a star or a single shroom here. Hopefully the star gets it. Now, if there is another shock,
he's gonna be able to
really
take like 6, I think. Yes. Super
oh
gets
no,
oh,
the extra.
yes.
Yeah, and that's gonna get him.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah,
Seb
that'd be-
and Rosalina.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he holds off Rosalina, luckily. But Dugo, I
And
hate
now-
to make these claims, but I feel like I felt that that may have been the. Obviously, it's not out of the realm of possibility still, but 2 race wins is what it looks like it's going to take now.
I mean, it needs to make something happen fast.
Yeah.
There's kind of no time.
I think
Anymore
that gets a
races.
lot of people, right? You're in a star on a track that has a ton of off-road, and you're not used to how normal handling, let alone just star handling, can change things. I think probably the spot that kind of gets everybody for no reason is after the glider on Cheeseland. You're starring right at the end, you just go too tight and fall off. Unfortunately, well, I'll just say I've seen some very good players do that before.
Seb is not back in, so this is pretty
quite
bad for him
unfortunate.
as well.
Yeah, I was on 56 now, but we'll see. I think those that are in the 60s are looking decent right now. I'm getting word that Seb's net has died.
Fate just got to 2nd place, which is pretty good considering Christ and Aplex got 1-3.
Yeah, pretty much
And
just
Maxim
free
got
points on the
4th
rest.
too, so
yeah, that's
same thing as
exactly who
Super.
you want.
Yeah,
Exactly who you want finishing up front with you.
sadly. Where Shaggy falls another unusual track, honestly. Kind of out of the meta at the moment. Well, I say it's a good running track. Honestly.
I mean, if you're good at the no item cut, right, then you should be able to get some big leads.
Yeah,
some you don't
people
have to deal
in this
with
room are
anybody
good at
hitting
it,
you.
so.
Because you're kind of afraid to go for it, like in the pack right here in 5th, because somebody's going to shroom up, right?
Yeah.
I think Aplex is going for it.
Aplex goes
Did not
for
get it.
He doesn't get it. To be fair, it's not a concern.
Oh, did Kiki get it? I wasn't looking. May have been a shroom, but
yeah, Kiki took the cut. We don't know how. But
yeah,
he took it. He died afterwards, but
I think everybody went for it, so we're all a little confused.
Yeah. Okay, so Kiki not in the best of situations right now. He had 0 coins, back to 1 now. Shock.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully you can pick some up right here, because
yeah, now he's back to 7, so that's pretty good.
I hate this item set though, because like you want to get the boost panels. It's like, are you
You
gonna
want to
get
get boost, but you want to get the double too.
Yeah.
Triple shrooms is kind of decent for him.
He's got to chill though, right?
Yeah. Oh, there's triple reds from Aplex in 8th.
Yeah,
also.
can't force anything right now. Just gotta wait for the room to do its thing, I imagine.
Yeah.
Good for him to get the box. Hopefully a star. That'd be very
good.
Yeah,
it's a star, very good pull. Maxim in 1st also, so, you know.
Christo kind of helping him with the bump there.
Oh.
Okay. Goes in a little bit early. I can't blame the decision a lot.
Because the star was getting brutal, boys.
Yeah, Super just wanted none of that. He's like, no, I am eliminating you from this tournament right now. One less person to deal with. And the boomerang likely ghosted from him, ends up getting him.
Oh, be a golden four. Be a golden four.
Yo, Rosa? Rosa assist? Can we see it?
No, Rosa assist, but I think he's gonna be able to grab a third here. Oh, I see a red warning.
up.
Nope.
Oh, okay, we're still fine. No,
Oh, wow.
man, that is rough.
That was a complete 180.
Yeah,
Honest.
I mean, a lot of emotions coming in here. Josh, by the way, second place,
Yup.
actually
He
taking the
takes
spot
sixth
right
place.
now.
Len is also still,
Yeah,
Nate is on 63.
this is very close. Unfortunately for our streamer, it's looking like that may have been lights out. I don't want to say
I
anything
still
yet.
think
I haven't
if he
confirmed
gets
it, but
first, next race is still in it. But he really needs the first place, nothing
yeah,
less than that.
a whole array of emotions, right? You get
Yeah.
kind of bombarded with items, but
Yeah.
you pull this amazing pull in 6 from the double because first place is just kind of out, and it just doesn't work because there's reds behind you.
That
the
pull
fact
was insane.
Like the fact that you can pull that and somebody behind you has like a red is kind of mesmerizing. But
Yeah. Then the bill was also,
what happens sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like you probably feel angry, right? But at the same time, it's like, well, I was given amazing items as well,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure it's in how BS it is.
I don't know, when you're Kiki at that point, would you rather not have had the bill and the golden, and
Or maybe
just...
get the golden first and build through the cut potentially.
Oh, golden bill would have been huge.
Yeah.
Bill, Bill varies like, I have to use it, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to take the cut afterwards if I hold on to it. So, getting a bill before a golden was like...
You could, but then it's just like, okay, well, I'm not even going to get to use the golden, so...
Yeah. That's why, like getting a bill and then something else is always like, you have to think about what you want to do with that bill. Like, do you want it to drop you before boxes, before a cut you want to take or something? So, I think at that point it was just, I need to build because I need to take the cut at the end. It was like, no, they're both behind it thing.
Yeah.
But we're on Water Park, so pretty good track for Super. He might be the guy at first, honestly.
Could have been good for sub, but unfortunately, not here.
I want to say it's also good for Kiki because scooting with track is pretty fun to play.
So I kind of want to talk about Josh a little bit. Was looking a little bit down for the count, right? Pulls a second on the last race and now actually has control of the last spot by a single point. And I think Josh is a newer player, like just got into the community earlier this year. I believe part of Dragon Zone team. That's
he's playing for Dragon Zone at the moment.
Newer team, up and coming. And if he can find another good race here, advancement is definitely looking pretty likely, and getting to the top 24 would be really good for a first-year player.
Yep. It's always hype to see, newer players making moves. So.
Exactly. I mean, that's how the community goes around, right?
Kiki could get the race he wants right now.
Yeah. Also worth noting, Fate's in first.
Yeah, Fate was again first. Okay, second place for Kiki.
That was desperately needed to have like any chance.
Yep, but it was not a first place, so I don't know if it's enough of a deal
Got some
breaker.
help from Maxim and Aplex around in the standings, which is worth noting. Kiki is -6 right now. On Josh.
Yep, -6 is not impossible. So.
Yeah. Josh holding down the spot by a little bit more. It's looking like Fate has pretty much locked his spot up. Super, pretty big lead as well. It's really the 6th spot that
top
just
5
determines
is
everything.
Top 5 is like out to win. But no.
Josh on 70, Galley on 66. I don't know how to pronounce the one player. You know,
Link.
The 7. Link? Yeah,
Len,
66 tied with Galley.
Good than 7.
And Kiki and Paco.
Yeah.
64 each.
Kind of still in it too.
Everybody who is in this room right now still has a chance. Yep. It's really just going to come down to the ending.
Yeah, this makes me, kind of sad for Seb. Apparently his internet died. So.
Yeah, because definitely could have been a part of that, right?
Yup, for sure. Now we had Dragon Drift Day, so pretty bad track for Super, but I don't think it matters for him.
Yeah.
At this point in time. So.
All right, coming up for the final race right here, we're going to have a lot of potential contenders. Who's going to get the last spot? Josh definitely has the advantage right now, but we're going to have to take a look at the front here. So really, whatever perspective I think is up front is the one that we're going to maybe want to be looking at, because anybody who's out of this top 5 right now, and I believe 5th place is locked, like you mentioned.
Yeah, it is. Like, even if Super gets last, he still plays his safe for the very worst. If Josh
so
gets first,
there are 5 players playing for one spot, one race. This is what we watch for right here.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Josh, but
yeah, that's it's kind of cool story, right?
It would be kind of hype if Kiki made it all the way back.
More perspectives, right?
Many stories could be told right now. Let's see.
So despite how bad it's been, like that water park race was saving it for him. So if we go over to Aplex right now, I want to point something out. If Marlo's there we go. Gally's in first right now. Yeah. Blue's coming, but Gally is first. A little bit, that's one of the 5, right? And Super's up there also. I mean, what ends up happening? Link up here also, and Paco. So Gally's getting blued, but this is a little bit of a runner. So we'll have to see.
Yes.
All right, Kiki's on the come up right now. Kiki has a boo in 4th.
Yeah.
Goes in now.
Into it now.
It's like FFA up there right now. Maybe take a little bit of a switch on the perspective now that Aplex is kind of down. Yeah. Now we have Kiki. We have so many people up here right now that can take this last spot. I think Gally is still up there, but gets hit.
Good
Kiki, can we make the cut? Nice. He's going to have to get... Oh, they both get boomerang. What is happening? Who's going to take it, dude? Paco is up there.
It's looking like not Kiki's right now, but maybe a good pull here.
Oh, no pull whatsoever. Aplex is on the come up. You're going to maybe get a look. Paco is up here. I don't know who else is up here. Link in 4th.
If Josh is not in first, that may be bad.
I don't think Josh was first.
Oh, Josh
with a rough spot, and it looks like at the very end, Paco getting in.
Paco's nuts.
At the very end, wow. Was not expecting... if you had like the list, like I was kind of expecting it would be Josh because of the slight lead. But...
Yeah, same.
Wait, hold on. Okay. Are we certain yet? Because no, look at 12th. There's 9 points right there, so there was a DC. I don't remember how. I don't. Josh was on 70, and the next highest was 66. I'm almost certain. So I think that the 6 in the top 6 is confirmed, but it could be very close. Like it could be a 76, 75, 74, 73 scenario.
I'm pretty sure Atlanta got 75 overall, but
I think you're right too.
I think
that or 73. Wow, what an ending!
That's pretty intense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to there being battles, right? But between 5 players all at once.
I am glad that regardless of 2 boats being in play towards the end, there was still like 5, quite literally 5 people still fighting the spot.
Yeah, and that it seemingly didn't come down to like a bot shock or something like that.
I
got confused there, but
I think Kiki played the last race a bit too passive there. It was like it wasn't shown the POV, but like triple reds boo at some point. It just didn't change his reds.
Yeah, you gotta.
So it did have
get like top 2 at least, I think, in that situation. But
it did have a boo in top spots, but like a boo without shrooms or anything is kind of not too helpful because you can't take cuts or anything of the sort.
Yeah, I think at that point you're just like hoping that you can predict a shock, because when you're going up against 4 other people, this isn't a matter of like making sure that somebody gets a bad spot. It's not even a matter of like making sure you finish ahead of a few people. Like quite literally, it's top 3 or bust, because somebody is going to finish up there if you don't.
Yep.
So that being said, we're going to be going to break, but we have 2 more rounds, so plenty of time still. Watch, donate a little, and I think we're going to be going on break, and we'll be back in maybe 10-15 minutes. See you then.